when you are going for events, try and then minimize the wear of tight dress. Okay. Boss, this body's woman they talk, I don't know what I could do. And I was like, is she married? He say, I no ask her. I said, go ask her. If she married, I beg no do. But if she not married, bro, it'll be opportunity for you. Grab it. So they accused us of stealing the money. Yeah, I really cried that day. I wept. So I've been to an event whereby the groom told me, Charlie, this girl they come, I beg, make sure she no go enter.
Show you picture.
He show me picture and everything. Anytime we come events, where you tell you say you they want 4 people, we actually they give you 6. So the other 2 be people like you, where you no go regard as bouncers, but you see they've been trained to, monitor things. So like I call them like the surveillance. So I quit my bank job to concentrate on bouncers.
Great. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most exciting talk show over here, Ghana and beyond. It's the Wedding Podcast right here in the studios of Afro Culture. And tonight, my guest, is someone, if you know say they owe me, I beg you can't pay. If you know can't pay, I go feel look for you. If I look for you, I find you, you go pay the money. Right, but even before we go straight into details, we are being sponsored by Celebrity Phones right here in Accra, Ghana. If you're looking for anything that has to do with gadget, phones, you name it, link up with Celebrity Phones, and their numbers are down the screen. You can pick them up, link them up, and you will be sorted. We're also sponsored by Cisco. These days, Cisco is doing super well. He's going viral with his content after the Broken Heart and all that. But yeah, shout out to Cisco. And yeah, please follow us on all social media platforms. It's Afro Culture. On all social media platforms, the podcast and everything we do. We're on TikTok, we're on X, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, you name it, anywhere. Be like, you be only high five with no D, but high five save no D anymore. Yeah. But with all said and done, ladies and gentlemen, we're back into the studio. This gentleman, right, I met, I think, some 6 years ago, right? That time, now I know ball playing like that, with some group of guys who were doing solidly well when it comes to event security. And we spoke, we exchanged contact, and once in a while we would talk. Be like, I see one time I saw Dragon Spray safe. Well, I asked him, say, well, we get some by it. Charlie, let us make
Charlie, this matter.
The guy's in the studio, but he's had to carry everything. But he's done really well for himself when it comes to the event space right here in Ghana. And we really appreciate him for his good works and how far he's come. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest tonight, there's bounces with degree. Chairman, what they happy?
Oh, my G, Charlie, everything cool. Thank you very
these
much.
These are the kitens.
These are the kitens. This
matter. but the Dragon Spray someday.
I beg, I stop. Matter that thing give me, I beg, I stop.
Why give you matter?
Oh, give matter.
Why not know the work?
Oh, it work, but is this here now? That one, no, be approved by the FDA.
Oh, okay.
So eventually, they come catch me. Wait, Charlie, the stress. Be easy. Hey, I don't remember this matter.
The hassle we go through to get to our destination.
Man. So I put the stop to that one.
Yeah.
Then concentrate on the bounces.
But how has the journey been so
far? The journey hasn't been easy. I wouldn't lie, but we give thanks to God because I don't think I would have done this with my own will.
Yeah, that's true.
It's because of God.
That's true.
That's how I got into this level.
Because Charlie, looking at where you've come from and where you are now, Charlie, solid. So you've really done well for yourself.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I'm sure most of the people out there thought when we say bouncers with degree, maybe all your bouncers, including yourself, have degrees in everything you do. But why the name Bouncers with Degree?
Okay, so Bouncers with Degree, the name, I got this name when I was in the university.
Okay.
So I had this friend who was a barber. Shout out to the degree barber.
Yeah.
He's my inspirational, bro.
Okay.
Because after school, I was making fun of him.
Okay.
See the funny thing? I was like, what be a degree barber? Then me too, if I finish school, I'll be bouncer with degree. Well, I said, no, I chuck it, no, Charlie. The name, they make sense.
Wow.
So that be how I get the name Bouncers with Degree.
Wow.
Yeah, so honestly, big shout outs to the
Shout out to the degree barber, man.
Degree barber.
Shout out to the degree barber. Charlie, solid. And honestly, it's a catchy name. If you ask me, it's a catchy name. Because I think this afternoon I was talking to someone about your brand. There's this mother of mine who was looking for some security men to man up their should I say, rented apartments, and then I mentioned your name and I actually showed them your page. I was like, Charlie, Nana. Nkofo do ya macho fu security there macho fu they mean to
Yeah.
you know like it means you're doing super well
Thank you.
for yourself. Now let's talk about where did this start apart from uni or maybe after uni? Where else did it start from?
Well, it starts right after SHS.
Oh, okay.
Because I was very fat when I was young.
Okay.
So I fell sick. And then I didn't want to go back to my old look. It's very unfortunate I've gone back to my old look. Because money they come. So right after SHS, I hit the gym.
Okay.
And I was very, very huge. Wow. I'll show you my older pictures. I was very, very huge.
We're going to definitely show that, you know.
Right now I look like a sugar daddy. You know.
Yeah, young man sugar daddy.
So right after school, I started this bouncer degree thing, and God being so good, it is moving well. But it's funny how I started as a joke. Because way back in school, we have something we call the SLC week.
Yeah, that's how.
So that celebration, we have artist celebration. I mean, artists mounting the stage to
artist nights.
Artist nights, good. So we were the only macho guys in school. Myself and one guy called King Solomon.
Okay.
They were the only macho guys on campus as at that time. So we were the guys that bodyguard the artists to the stage.
Oh, okay.
So that's how the thing started. As a play. Until, after school, Charlie, nothing to go. So man for venture for that side very, very, very well. But even before that, I was working at the bank. Okay. I was working at the bank. And I was there at the counter one day, and then I had a message that I need 5 bouncers. I don't know who that person was.
Okay.
And I said, okay, 5 bouncers, that's 5,000 cedis. And the guy was like, okay, cool. I was like, woo.
Just like that.
Just like that. That means I can make a business out of this. Yeah. So I quit my bank job to concentrate on bouncers degree.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it paying off?
Yeah, it's really paying off.
How well is it paying off? Because honestly, if you ask myself or if you have to go out there and do a vox pop, I'm not sure people would say it pays off.
It's really paying off. Very well. Very well. And then I just thank God that I've been able to change the perceptions people have about bouncers. Because people think bouncers are rude, bouncers don't respect.
Honestly. Me, myself, I would even say yes. Because I quite remember, I think somewhere 208, first year in school, and there was a party in Tema. I don't know if it's Bacardi's or, but there was a party in Tema. Charlie, me, my small self, I go with some small shirt. We get to the front. My boys will enter. This bouncer say, no, go make her enter, be small boy. Charlie, old man like me, so if I be smallish. The people, me and them, they walk, I grow past them. They enter. The bouncer maker said, ever since.
Not like bouncers
I've
again.
never liked bouncers.
Yeah, sometimes I also feel like it's the training, most of them are not trained.
Yeah.
And my guys, God being so good, I have one guy from the US.
Okay.
I don't want to mention where he works.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because of security reasons.
Yeah.
He comes around to train our guys, educates them how to talk to people, how to even position yourself, how to go about your stuff when you are working. Yeah, so my main aim is to change the narrative people have about bouncers. And it's written all over my people. Yeah.
Wow. But what's the difference between a bodybuilder and a macho person or macho guy, as people say?
Okay, a bodybuilder is a macho guy. So I think it's a bodybuilder and let's say a power lifter.
Oh, okay.
So a bodybuilder is someone who has these cuts, like the 6 packs, the arms, and all that.
Athletics.
And then a power lifter is a huge person like me. I'm a power lifter.
Oh, okay.
I need a big stomach to lift heavy weight because I need to contain certain amount of air in my stomach to be able to lift heavy weights. And that's what I do. So I started with the bodybuilding and I was like, nah, I don't like this macho stuff. I want to be very strong. So me right now, when you give me 300 kilos bench, I'm going to squat it.
Wow.
When you give me 220 kilos of, 300 kilos of squats, I'm going to squat it. 220 kilos of bench press, I'm going to press it. And then 300 kilos of deadlifts, I'm going to push it.
Charlie.
Anyone can dare me.
Charlie,
Yeah.
You go feel break human being to do.
I'll be power lifter now.
But so let's talk about the importance of security man in our event space.
Okay.
In the past, when I started hosting event, there was nothing like event security and all that. The rich people or maybe the affluents in society would pay for, Ghana police or military people to come man up their event. And all of a sudden, we started having some of these private, companies coming in to work as event securities and all that. Why do we need, event security at every event?
Yes, we need event security at every event because one, our main aim is to protect the event space and all the guests.
Okay.
You see that most events, they come with, invited guests. So we have to go through the list and see or make sure that appropriate people are being welcomed into the premises.
Okay.
And also, we need event security in your premises just to, avoid cases like thefts or cases like embarrassment or even medical issues. We are not doctors, but at least we are being educated to give first aid. So if you don't have security at your event, there's going to be a challenge. And also, with the wedding space, you need security for, let's say, you have issues with your ex. I've been to an event whereby the groom told me, Charlie, this girl, they come, I beg, make sure she no go enter.
Show you picture.
He showed me a picture and everything. But this girl, they come, make sure not enter. Because if you enter, it go feel, cause commotion. So the girl actually come. I not see her more because of her makeup. But I just read in demeanor, like the way she they come. And I say, no, the girl be this. So I just approach her. I'm very sorry, Your Highness. You are not welcome to this space. So kindly go back home. We say, hey, why am I not invited? I have my invitation, blah, blah, blah. Where she actually show me invitation. I show her how she get them. What son tell them, say, yeah, I know you have an invitation, but with all due respect, I can't allow you in. So me they talk, my hands they my back, I they talk to you nice before you can't tell me say I embarrass you. Yeah, because I be I tell you say then train you how to talk to people and all that. And eventually she was trying to prove stubborn. So as he said, no, two of my guys also come. We say, the guy know they there alone. No. We be like say yawa, we should turn him back go house.
Could it be that people actually love what you do or maybe would want to patronize your services for their personal gains? Just like you said, Charlie, somebody in X go fi come mess up weddings, so that be why then they need your services.
No, I feel people like what I do because the passion behind what I do is very, very different from what others are doing.
Okay.
And I can boast of that.
Very well. Yeah, very well. So what are you doing different that other people are not doing? Because honestly, I think you guys are doing super well. I'll mention Bouncers with Degree. I think there's a Swavo.
Yeah.
There's I360.
And Amo2 Security.
Charlie, you guys, shout out to all the security companies.
Shout out to my big boys.
Charlie, you guys are all doing super well. But what's the distinct difference? Because honestly, if after you are done asking this question, I'll do a follow-up. Okay. But what's the distinct difference between yourself and other, security people?
Okay, so these names you mentioned, they are all my senior men.
Good guys, right?
Good guys.
Yeah.
I really appreciate them a lot because I've learned a lot from them. And I'm someone, I pick, let me say, Ghana. I look out for the security or private security we have in Ghana.
Okay.
I study how they go about their stuff. I go to Nigeria. I look at how they do their stuff.
Okay.
I go to Namibia.
Okay.
I look at how they do their stuff. I go to US.
Okay.
I look at how they do their stuff. So every week, I have a country, I look out for their security and study something about them.
Okay.
Just to, add from every aspect to mine to better myself. So I feel it's the research I do that makes me very distinct from the rest.
Wow. But we've also had complaints coming from wedding guests and even vendors or maybe clients as to how some of these security people work. That not to say you or any of the security people I mentioned, but some of these people are supposed to be professionals working. They leave their post to go chase for food. Some of these people are supposed to be at vantage points or maybe some areas they have to man up. And the next moment, you see them following the groom and bride everywhere they go. Honestly, I've experienced some at events and I got upset. Charlie, the groom, they come in plus the bride. Give them space, right? Let the spotlight be on them. You are behind them. And because of how masculine you are attracting attention for yourself. Is that how the training is?
Yes, that's how the training is. Because, when you are providing security, or let's say bodyguarding someone, as the security personnel, you have to be 1 arm inch far from your client.
Okay.
So that when there is any distractions, you can just stretch your hand, grab your client, bring him to your back, then you serve as a sandbag for the client. That is why sometimes you see most of these security men very close to the client, because in a line of business, the least mistake you do, someone either gets injured or die. So we are always close to the clients. I don't use the way we don't care, but it's our business. We are meant to protect the person. We are the person's, let's say, life. So you take the bullet for the person. So assuming we left the person, you are at the entrance, the person is at the, let's say, the cocktail bar or the cocktail stand, and something happens to the person, then what's our duty there? That's why most of the times you see us very close to the clients. But because it's wedding and we give them maybe some space, but in a normal circumstance, it's supposed to be one arm stretch, space.
But should your work not be like manning up the event grounds only, or it comes with making sure that you are protecting the bride and groom on the day?
Yes, so it comes with manning up the whole event, protecting the bride and the groom, and also protecting the guests. So most of the times, when clients come, they be like, oh, I want one security. I tell you straight, one security can do the work. You know, about 5. 2 at the entrance, 2 with the groom and the bride, 1 monitoring the space. So I always propose 5. Because I will go to the event space, study the event grounds, then I propose the number of people you will need. You don't have to propose a number for me. Because if I give you one person and there's an issue, you come back to security. Why did you do this? Because that one person can be doing this and be doing this and be doing this. It's not possible. I quite remember I recently had a gig, and it was strictly by invitation.
Okay.
So we were, checking the invitation list and all that. All of a sudden, everyone wanted to rush in. And it was just one person. I told the client, one person can't do the job. But the client was like, I want one person. Okay, cool. I put that on paper, you sign, so that should anything happen, I know I told you one person can do the work.
Yeah.
So eventually the client had to just compromise, okay, just allow everybody in. And we did. We allowed them in.
But have you heard that some of these audiovisual, photo and videographers complain about some of the services these security companies provide? Because I think most of the times they want the spotlight to be on the couple, and then they find it difficult to do away with these security people.
So with my experience, when the videographer wants such moments, they prompt us.
Okay.
And we give them that space.
Okay.
Yeah, because at that very moment, our spotlight as security is not on the client. It's not on the groom and the bride. It's on the guests. Because we watch movement. What is this guy doing? Movement. Is he bringing out a gun? Is he bringing out a bottle? So at that point, we don't watch the guests. So we don't watch the groom and the bride. We stop what we are doing, and then we start to study each and every guest. We look around, see their intentions, we see their movements, we see their gestures. Yeah, so at that very moment, we excuse ourselves to allow the videographers to get their moments they want.
Are you licensed to use firearms or maybe other form of protective gears?
For now, we are not licensed to use firearms.
Okay.
But it's still in the process.
It's still in the
Yes,
process.
it's still in the process.
Do you think it's something you guys need?
Yes, we need it.
No, this is just wedding, Charlie, or wedding, or maybe conference, or maybe an artist night, or concerts. Why do you need?
No, we need it, because as I said, anything can happen. In security, we don't assume. We have to be focused. We always have to, put in mind that anything can go wrong at any time.
Okay.
So what if we are not armed, and now someone has targeted the groom or the bride? The person comes there with a firearm to kill. What do we do? Because we don't even have protective gears ourselves. It's going to distract everything, and it will make our service very poor. So these firearms, we don't showcase it. It's concealed.
Okay.
Yes, we don't show it.
Okay.
We don't show it. I think it's only the police and then the soldiers that can show this. But for us, we don't show it. Yes.
Coming back into the wedding space, what one particular story would you want to share when it comes to event security that you felt it was bizarre on your part? Have you had an altercation with wedding guests before?
Yes, I have. As I said, we had an event where they told us it was strictly by invitation, so we should check the invite. So we were doing just as we were told. And I think the groom's mom came shouting at us, why are we embarrassing her guest? Why are we wasting their time? They've been standing here for so long. They are people's mothers. Can't you see they can give birth to us? Blah, 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 blah. I was like, Mommy, I really understand all what you are saying. But we've been asked to check the guest list. What if we allow them go and they are not supposed to be here and something goes wrong? You hold us accountable. So please allow us do our work. Bro, the matter escalates. The woman vex. So why the challenge am? He been kidding wedding. I'm not getting the right to talk back if he dey talk. Wow. I say, wow, mommy, I've heard you. So I tell my boy, say, made or no move. So I went back to the groom, told him that this is the situation we have at hand. And this is what you told us to do. What should we do now? Should we listen to your mom or we should do our work? And he didn't say anything for some time and he was like, you allow everybody in. So I told my guys, let's just allow everybody in and let's do our normal checks. Let's check the hand gestures, people's movements, people's eye contact. I think that would be best for now since the woman is, excuse me, say talking too much. So we just allowed everybody in and then we did our checks, the hand gestures, the movement and all that.
But in the end, how was it like? Did everything go on smoothly?
Yes, by God's grace, everything went on
Everything
smoothly.
went on.
Everything went on
But
smoothly.
have you been to an event where someone has lost their valuable and one way or the other you had to retrieve it back?
So I went for an event. Then that was when we were starting fresh. And anytime I remember this event, I cry because, it got to a point whereby they were spraying money.
Okay.
That time we were fresh. We didn't really know anything, So we were the ones picking the money for the groom and the bride.
Okay.
And after we picked the money, we just handed it over to someone else. Like, first, we handed the money to the person. We didn't know who the person was. That's a mistake we did because we were coming up fresh. So we left. On our way home, the bride called me. She was my friend, my very good friend. I'm like, it's kind of way far. It's kind of myself from the way far. And I'm so, but the woman now, I think not she brown or orange, maybe fee. Woman, the woman back up in the moon, she brown. So woman, no, say no. So they accused us of stealing the money. Yeah, I really cried that day. I wept. So I told the girl, see, I'm your good friend. I didn't take the money. Or my boys didn't take the money. But if this is the situation, don't worry. How much is it? Or how much do you think it is? And the amount you paid us, we are going to refund that money to you. And also, try and gather some funds and then send to you. So I told my boys, see, this is a very embarrassing situation. And that's when I told you we're starting fresh.
Yeah.
So we can't start on this bad note. Yeah. We didn't take it, but they say we took it because, ideally we picked the money from the floor for the guests. Sorry, for the groom and the bride. Yeah. So they have every right to accuse us. Yeah. So we refunded part of the money. We couldn't pay all because that time only no day. Yeah. So we refunded some for them. So since then, I told my people, please, when we go for any event, I don't want to see anybody picking money from the floor. Yeah. Let's look for the appropriate person to pick the money. They will just guide the person to pick the money and then drop the money at the right place. Yeah. So that was one of the bad experiences I had. And I can't forget that day because right now, I don't even talk to the person again, but we watch our status. Like, I don't even know how to talk to the person. The person also doesn't know how to talk to me because I felt very, very embarrassed. Very, very embarrassed because I didn't do this.
Honestly, listening to you cry,
I didn't do this.
Charlie, I feel it. I'm somehow surprised as to how, monetary issues can bring problems between two friends and, because of detailing. I wouldn't say it's your fault, but Charlie, it's one of those things. Yeah, you're coming up, so definitely you're going to meet obstacles and all that. Would you say it's important to get event security at every event?
Yes.
Every event?
Every event.
Oh, even if Christians.
Yes, you should. You see, this life, be everybody.
So then, and if they go do something, the money be too much.
No,
because if you put all the vendor monies together and security and Charlie,
security be very important in our everyday life. Yeah, and you see, it starts with ourselves, personal security. Sometimes I tell people, be mindful of what you show on social media. Like, let's say you go to the gym You post the name of the gym there. You post the time you are there. You don't know people who are monitoring your movements.
Yeah.
You get it? Now, you shared flyers that you are doing baby christening. Your enemies are watching you.
Yeah.
You don't know what plans they have for you. So, yes, you need security there. Should in case things go south, you know you have a backup plan. So, in every event.
Recently, one of our ladies on, the Afro Culture podcast, gave you a shout out. Like, a bit dirty bouncer. It has to be bouncers for degree, And then, Charlie, you guys are out there. I hear you people, they take the women, the number for events. So when I heard this lady talk about, the fact that if you want to date a bouncer, it should be bouncers with degree, I was like, she cemented it for me. Confirm for me. But professionalism, attitude towards work, the zeal and the effort.
Yeah.
Why your guys go day event that they take wedding guests them a number instead of say them go day then
Okay. It be very false news. Yes, because
not necessarily bouncers with degree.
Okay. Like bouncers.
Well,
I'm not gonna blame the guys because I'm not gonna say my last. There were some recent events where I go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some nice lady. It be woman self, she married self.
Yeah.
You see one guy, he tell him straight, so I love your stature, I love you. Give me your number. I want us to do stuff. I'll pay you.
Hey.
Yeah. So the woman tell him. He tell him straightforward. So the guy was like, I don't have a number offered. I'll be back. What the guy can't tell me, say, bro, boss, this body's woman they talk. I don't know what I could do. And I was like, is she married? He said, I no ask her. I said, go ask her. If she married, I beg no do. But if she not married, bro, it'll be opportunity for you. Grab it.
Yeah. Opportunity for her.
Opportunity.
It means you're the second now.
I go second now because
every event you go, you guys they get women from every event.
I'm not gonna lie.
Supposing maybe you do 100 events in a year.
Yeah.
On the average, it be likely to get 50 women in a year.
But if the bouncer get one, it be okay. I know the talk say make them move to all the girls.
Not say one more.
My boys be very loyal.
Yeah.
That be from me my side. My boys be very loyal. See, it reach some point safe. Some woman be call my guy. If they want a number, he tell them say if they work, make it take him boss a number. When you give my number to the woman, I know the kind of people I they work with. Yeah, but I don't know for the outside people like the other bouncers. Most of them, Charlie, everywhere comedy will be out. But my boys here, Charlie, they be very loyal.
There's one thing I've also how should I even put it? Noticed that all these bands, especially yourself, them all be bulky, them all be huge.
Yeah.
Well, somebody like me, I no go feed
you go
bouncers
one
with degree.
You see the funny thing?
I've never seen anyone in your team like
Good. You know what we do? Make I tell you the secret today.
Listen.
Anytime we come events, where you say they want 4 people, we actually they give you 6. So the other 2 be people like you, where you no go regard as bouncers. But you see, they've been trained to, monitor things. So like I call them like the surveillance. So they'll be there watching stuff. Because you not gonna suspect them say it be bouncer safe. So maybe as they come, the bouncer bounce you. This is gonna be wedding, like maybe normal events.
Yeah.
The bouncer bounce you. Where you like the way you say you go some events, the bouncer because you be kiddie. Maybe eventually he let you in.
Yeah.
You tell this, but if I go, I go beat him, I go stone him.
Yeah.
So this guy be somebody where in years day ground, they listen what they go on for the event under. Then go radio, Charlie, bro. The guy with the wear the jeans, no, this is what he talk about you. Oh. So make steady, oh, Charlie, how you go take him out of the place. So you people are always welcome to us. We get you people planted in the guest where you people don't know. I tell you the secret to that, not for tell you.
So no, like it's interesting, and I think it's good. But how do you normally, go by your event? How do you get event? Is it by recommendation or maybe your hard work, or how do you get events?
So one is the hard work.
Okay.
Sorry, 1 is by the grace of God.
Yeah, of course.
And then 2 is the hard work.
Okay.
And then 3 is recommendation. Big shout outs to Bridget Otu, Madam Bridget Otu.
Yo, Sweno.
Yes, Sweno. That woman be my biggest plug. Yeah, my biggest plug.
Shout out to Bridget, man.
I really appreciate them. She did give me gigs back to back.
Shout out to Bridget.
Yeah, so big shout out to Bridget. Yeah.
Shout out to Bridget. Charlie, we are me safe.
You safe. I did fill up pass.
She did put me on event.
She did plug.
She's someone I hold in high esteem. I admire her very much. Charlie, shout out to Stylish Sweno, man. Right. In wrapping up, right? Do you think this, event security thing has come to stay, or you think it will get to a point where it would have to die off?
Security
Because
can.
people might not be, willing to pay that much. Because I used you guys they charge.
I know the charge. I be normal. I beg. I beg you not give me case. I be normal rate. You see, this event security is here to stay forever. And our day in and day out, we can't do without security. So if people understand the need of security, I don't think they will even ensure this to go down.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's never going to come down. And then one thing I also want to say is to the event planners and then the groom and then the bride, especially with these guest listing, let's try and educate our families very well, because at the end of the day, it's going to make it look like we are disrespecting families.
Yeah.
But we are only going by rules and regulations set by the groom and the bride for us. So let's try and educate them about, strictly by event. No checking or listening because I think when we explain this to the family, they will understand because that pressure, bro, it not be easy, it be too much.
Lastly, before we go, I think I'd want to give you 5 slots. Give us 5 safety tips at event we have to take, seriously.
Okay. So can I get a cup?
Yeah, you want a cup?
Yeah, I want a cup.
I'm sure my producer can get us a cup.
Yeah, good,
Disposable
perfect.
one will do. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Sorry for my left hand.
That's fine.
So if you go for an event and you have your drinks in your cups like this, please don't handle them like this and then be talking to someone or you're not paying attention to your drink. You might get distracted, I understand.
Yeah.
So all the time, this is how you're supposed to handle your cups. Even if it's a wine glass, forget about the flex and all that. It's your safety. Handle your cups like this, please. Your safety is my priority, please. And then also, when you're going for events, try and then minimize the wear of tight dress.
Okay.
Tight dress. Because anything can happen.
Charlie, the girls won't snatch them and always get flat tummy, make the boys say,
be easy.
Inside,
Make you avoid tight, pants and all that. Because something happened where you for runner.
Yeah.
You go feel, minimize your steps.
Maybe when there's a stampede.
Yeah, it's stampede or so how you go feel,
Yeah.
And also, anytime you close from an event, please don't walk alone. Make sure you are going home with somebody. You are walking in pairs. Please don't walk alone. And also don't walk in the dark. Don't walk in the dark.
But that will park my car.
Oh no, it'll be very bad. Somebody go feel break your mirror, steal things from your car. And then the third one also, anytime you go for an event, your phones.
Okay.
Make sure you hold it very tight.
Yeah.
Because people can snatch your phones from you, especially the concerts.
Yeah.
People raise their phone and doing videos. When they snatch your phone, you wouldn't see the person that stole that phone. So please, let's try and also hold our phones very tight. And also, anytime, let's say you are walking in the darkness and you find out that people are approaching you and then you feel scared, make a phone call. You see them from a distance, make a phone call. Call somebody, talk to the person. Hey, someone is coming, I'm scared. What do I do? When you feel the people are about to attack you, or instantly, that very instant, tell the person, oh, I'm on this lane 2, 3, 4, blah, blah, blah. So something happened to me, get me here. When the people are coming to attack you, throw your phone in the bush. They will go in for your phone. Then you run away. So please, let's try and stay safe out there.
Charlie, these are some of the nice safety tips from bouncers with degree. We've learned a lot on this episode, especially when it comes to security, Charlie. Even me, myself, I didn't know some of these things. And I think there's one thing I'd want to share. I hear at events when the MC announces that this car number what has a wrong parking, don't go alone. Make sure you go with someone to the car park. It might be a false, announcement, and it might lead you to, robbery or any other thing. And so we have to take this announcement very serious. And one most important thing he spoke about that I love so much is the holding of the cup. Charlie. You don't know who they like you, who know they like you.
know.
Anything can happen. And yeah, the other thing which is somehow cheesy but funny is people where you get like 25 exes, where they come married. Where you know the bad things you do, so you go in for bouncers with degree. Go get bouncers with high school.
Or birth set.
Or birth set. You say bouncers with degree, just so they can man your wedding for you, With this episode, we've learned that security is very important in every aspect of our life, especially when it comes to events, when we step out there to go have fun. And it's actually a good thing we have to pay attention to. And I hope it stays forever. Because security, Charlie, it's a big deal for us. I've been your host, the Troy MC Odujemfi, and my guest has been the CEO of Bouncers with Degree. Until I come your way next time, from myself, my cameraman, my editors, my executive producers, one of my cameraman, almost every day they talk to his girlfriend for phone. It be in camera, they watch for them. Yeah. Where the other one today here, into the look for money. They look for 4,000 take woman go vacation. Charlie, be easy. But yeah, Afro culture is on fire. We're on number one. We're trending and we've been trending. And we pray it stays this way forever. So keep your dial locked here on our channel. Everything you want when it comes to wedding, social life, anything whatsoever. Make sure your dial is locked here. But hey, stay safe, be good, be very prayerful. Stop the soccer pimp and give your life to Christ. Peace out.